That opponent must have uninstalled the game after that battle. Probably deleted the app, and I don't even know. They might have called the police, to be honest. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ox here with another video. If you're new to the channel, we do upload Pokemon Go content mostly related to PvP. And if you're a returning subscriber like Steven C, thank you for the support. In today's video, we are shoutcasting some battles in the Ultra Premier Classic. These battles were submitted to the channel by Dr. Zams, and they're featuring a triple shadow team. Now, all three of these Pokemon are quite meta relevant. They're all strong picks for the Ultra League Premier Classic. However, what makes this team interesting is the unconventional movesets on all three of these Pokemon. Taking a look at the lead, we got Shadow Nidoqueen without Poison Fang. It is running Stone Edge for the flying type, so looking to catch those off guard. We have Shadow Snorlax operating as the safe switch, running Earthquake instead of Superpower. And then we have Shadow Machamp running Payback instead of Rock Slide, so we're looking to get some revenge on those Trevenants with the Payback. So the main theme for this team is the surprise factor, looking to catch opponents off guard by landing the nukes when they least expect it. Looks like a very fun team. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please consider leaving a like on the video. It really helps the channel grow. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And without any further ado, let's jump into the first battle right now. Alright, so I believe we have a set of 5 battles here to start off the video, and then 2 bonus battles at the end. So if there's bonus battles, you know they have to be good. Shadow Nidoqueen into Shadow Dragonite right here. Opponent is running Dragon Tail, so Nidoqueen swaps out, unlikely to get to the Stone Edge without having to shield the Dragon Claw, would kind of give it away. So swaps out to Snorlax, catches a Dragon Claw. The opponent brings in Venusaur. Now, Body Slam is going to be more energy efficient. However, Earthquake, if you could only throw one, is going to do more damage. Probably would get, no, actually would not get to 2 Body Slams, as you can see, because the Frenzy Plant is going through. So a very good choice to throw the Earthquake there instead. Deals heavy damage. Now Nidoqueen comes back in, going to Poison Jab down, and that Stone Edge is looking really nice right now. The Dragonite does have 2 shields, so it might shield, but who wants to ever shield a Poison Fang? Stone Edge coming through. Bang! There it is. Dragonite gets taken out. Empoleon in the back. Shadow Machamp gonna take care of business right here. So flips a pretty bad lead into a dominant position right there because of that Stone Edge surprise factor. Opponents aren't expecting it. Very good trainer here in the next battle. 2-4-1-6 Rod. We got Nidoqueen into a Poliwrath. So let's see how this match plays out right here. Of course, without Poison Fang, seems like it would be a worse matchup for Nidoqueen, so we'll see how this plays out going for the Earth Power. Probably won't see a shield coming from the Poliwrath because they never want to shield a Poison Fang, and it does land, but the Poliwrath survives. It will get to 2 Ice Punches here, so the Nidoqueen shields up the first one, probably let the second one go through, and then the Poliwrath will probably swap out to prevent the farm down, which they do. Into Crobat, we see Snorlax come in. Snorlax is the answer here to the Crobat, of course, can't bring in the Machamp. Poison Fang comes through, and just going to look to spam as many Body Slams as you can before inevitably losing this matchup. So Crobat does burn a shield right there. Snorlax is going to survive this Poison Fang, and it should be able to get to 1 more Body Slam, I'd imagine, right here. It does, but this will not knock out the Crobat. Let's see if the opponent wants to double shield or let it go through. They do decide to double shield, okay, so they are going to farm down the Snorlax completely. And the Nidoqueen's going to have to come back in here. Now, I believe what happens at this moment is that the opponent swaps out expecting to catch a Poison Fang, but unfortunately for the opponent, this Nidoqueen is not running Poison Fang. So now they get farmed down there, the Lapras comes in, Stone Edge is going to come through, that's going to deal some really nice damage, as you can see, over 50%, and Machamp is going to close this game out. No real point to shield here because you will survive this. Want to save that shield for the Crobat because it does have a lot of energy. Lapras goes down here, you shield up the potential Shadow Ball, Poison Fang, whatever it is. Was getting ready to throw that payback, but the opponent backs out, taking that game. Let's hop into battle number 3. We got Big Ol' Rick, and we're going to be leading Nidoqueen into a Toxicroak. So I feel this is a matchup that would be pretty good for Nidoqueen with Poison Fang, but going to swap out into Snorlax, which of course is not a good answer to Toxicroak. And Toxicroak is somewhat of an issue for this team. If you look at it, I mean, Nidoqueen could kind of handle it, but Toxicroak is going to have a pretty good matchup against the backline. So Snorlax here is going to shield up this move, and get to another body slam here. Actually not going to get to the body slam. Let's see if they can survive this mud bomb though. They do, so that's very nice. This body slam is going to be able to put the Toxicroak low. It will not KO, but it does put it quite low. Toxicroak will farm down, and now going to come in with the Nidoqueen, I'd imagine. No, going to come with Machamp instead and able to farm down. Very, very nice. And the opponent brings in their own Shadow Snorlax here. So when they bring in Snorlax here, my initial assumption is that they are running something that is weak to Machamp at the back. Most likely something like a Lapras. So I would probably shield here. But they decide to let it go through is the body slam. They swap out into the Lapras, and unfortunately Lapras does have a very good matchup here against the Nidoqueen, so going to have to shield up this Surf. But unfortunately for this Nidoqueen, it is not going to be able to win this game. And maybe if this lands, no, they shield up. Okay, so even if it was Earth Power, they would shield up anyways, right? So they're gonna land the Surf here. That's going to knock out the Nidoqueen and then finish off that Machamp. No, the Machamp's already gone, so they take that game 2-1. The opponent takes that game, I should say. Hopping into the next battle right here. And we got a Shadow Nidoqueen into a Crobat. And Shadow Nidoqueen here, again, not a great matchup, but does have that Stone Edge. So let's see if that's what they decide to do here. They are staying in, and they are going to outpace to the Stone Edge. And you already know, nobody's ever going to shield this up. Bang! There it is. Crobat gets taken out. Empoleon swapping out into the Snorlax lures out the Obstagoon. This game is basically over because both Obstagoon and Empoleon are going to get demolished by that Shadow Machamp, and there is still 2 shields. So just looking to get some chip damage here with the Snorlax throwing the body slam does get the shield, of course. Superpower would threaten the Obstagoon, so it makes sense for the opponent to be shielding the first one there. Light Slash comes through, takes out the Snorlax. They get the boost, so decides to come in here with Nidoqueen. I do like this play because Nidoqueen is kind of going to make the Obstagoon dump its energy, save those shields for the Machamp. Does survive that and gets the Earth Power. That is huge. Let's see if the Obstagoon wants to shield up right here. They let it go through, swap out into Machamp, able to farm down the Obstagoon before it even realizes what's going on. And Empoleon doesn't want the smoke. Opponent backs out of the match. 3-1, hopping into the next battle. So the team right here, you see a lot of these moves are landing. Big surprise factor. Nidoqueen into Obstagoon. Pretty interesting right here. Definitely want to stay in this match. The lack of Poison Fang is going to hurt this matchup a little bit, but should still be okay for Nidoqueen, especially because the opponent's probably unlikely to shield the Earth Power right here. I'd imagine they're expecting a Poison Fang, so they'll let this go through, and that's going to make this matchup very, very nice, as you see right there. The Obstagoon going to throw another move here. Nidoqueen is going to not shield. Night Slash, not enough to KO. They swap out into the Muck, and here comes the Snorlax. And again, this is a situation where Snorlax is running Earthquake. Now, because they bring Snorlax into a Muck, you would imagine that the opponent might be aware of that and potentially shield the Earthquake right here, but we'll see what happens. Earthquake about to come through. Does the Muck want it? Bang! Delayed bang right there. Obstagoon coming in. I'm just a little shocked by all of these moves landing on the opponents right here. Don't even know what to say in some situations. Obstagoon, Night Slash onto the Machamp, going to get farmed down here. And it is a Crobat in the back, so swaps out into Nidoqueen. This game's actually potentially over. The only win condition is to land the Stone Edge right here. Is the opponent going to shield? Bang! They do not. Nidoqueen takes the game. If Crobat shielded there, it was probably, I mean, we know it would be a GG because they're not running Rock Slide, but very tough spot for the opponent. Takes that game, goes 4-1 in that set of 5 battles. So let's hop into the bonus battle portion of the video right here. And these must be some pretty exciting battles. And we got a Nidoqueen into Charizard. So you can already imagine what's going to happen in this. A Stone Edge is very likely to land here. It just seems like nobody expects a Stone Edge. And I don't blame the opponents because I wouldn't expect it either. It's almost ludicrous to not run Poison Fang on your Nidoqueen. So here comes the Stone Edge. They did no shield the potential Blast Burn. Bang! There it is. Charizard gets taken out. Lapras comes in, swaps out into Machamp, and it's a Trevenant. Oh my gosh. Look at what they're running. If this payback lands, and I have a feeling it's going to land. Bang! There it is. Trevenant gets taken out. That opponent must have uninstalled the game after that battle. Probably deleted the app. And I don't even know. They might have called the police, to be honest. That was absolutely insane. But let's hop into the next battle. We got a Crobat lead here. So when you see the flyer, you already know the Stone Edge has to land right here. That's basically what it's building up for. Nidoqueen gets to the Stone Edge right here. And I already know it's gonna be a big bang. Crobat gets taken out. Holy smokes. And Empoleon comes in, actually swaps out into Machamp instead of the Snorlax and gets met by a Machamp in the back. So it goes for the cross chop right here. Does get the shield. And I'd imagine that Machamp is going to shield here and look to throw the second cross chop. Oh no, not going to shield. Okay. Makes sense to actually come in with the Nidoqueen instead. Look to farm this down and then throw the Earth Power at the Empoleon. That's actually a much better play. Ignore what I said. Empoleon is going to have to shield up the potential Earth Power. Actually, no. Would they shield Earth Power? Because you showed Stone Edge. So do they even expect Earth Power here? They probably think it's a poison thing. So that means that the Earth Power is about to land right here. Never mind. They did shield. So they did shield. Okay, so they call the Stone Edge plus Earth Power. That is pretty insane. But now they have no shields left. And Snorlax has Earthquake. So the opponent knows what that means. They don't want the smoke. Back out of the match. Insane battles right there. So those were the battles in the Ultra Premier Classic. Once again, a big shout out to Dr. Zams putting on an absolute clinic with these unconventional movesets and showing just how important the surprise factor of movesets can be in Go Battle League. Oftentimes, players are going to assume that you're running a common moveset because that is the norm. But if you go against the norm, run something the opponent is not expecting, you can exploit those expectations and take some games just purely from surprise factor alone. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.